Hi y'all, my name's Taylor and today I want to tell you about some of the books that I've read recently. So I'm constantly reading books and I don't really want to do like a monthly wrap up. I think I'm going to just come on and talk about maybe every like 5 or 6 books like once I've read them instead of just like one monthly wrap up because my wrap ups can be kind of long. So back in September, I did a reading vlog and after the vlog, I did finish up Dragon Blood by Patricia Briggs, which was fantastic. It was a duology. I enjoyed it. It's if you want something fantasy and it's got magic and a hint of dragons, a hint of a romance, a great character. The wrap up was kind of quick, but it was an enjoyable read. I liked them. The other one I finished reading was The Invisible Husband of Frick Island. I didn't like it. Not my cup of tea. I listened to it on audiobook and that is the only reason I finished it. If I was actually reading that book, I totally would have DNF'd it. I got a little bit interested in the middle when I kind of thought it was going to take a different plot line. I thought there was going to be this really great like emotional breakthrough. And what I got was so lackluster. And I feel so bad because so many people raved about this book. And I thought, it was okay. Like, okay. I wouldn't really recommend it. Not my cup of tea. I'm sorry. The other book I read was It Happened One Autumn by Lisa Kleypas. I made the mistake of just scrolling through my library's app and picked an audiobook that sounded good, and I didn't pay attention that this was book 2 in a series. It's the worst. I kicked myself so hard. I probably will go back and read 1. The characters seemed okay in 2, so they didn't really grab my attention. I refused to read book 3. Book 2 was cute. I enjoyed it. It was fun. She's like brass American and it was fun. But there's this character named Sebastian and I enjoyed him throughout the book. I thought he was going to be a great friend. I guess this is kind of spoilery, but like, okay, semi-spoilery. In the end of book 2, he kidnaps, is it heroine or heroine? Heroine. How do you say it? I don't know how to say it. Anyway, leading lady. Sebastian kidnaps the leading lady and threatens to rape her a few times and is just like terrible. And then he's supposed to be the hero in book 3? He's supposed to be redeemed? No, thank you. I'm sorry. If you kidnap my friend and threaten to rape her, I am not gonna marry you, no matter how convenient it is. I think I'm done. I have heard raves about book 4, which is book 2's leading lady's little sister, Daisy. And it's like a maybe, but book 3, no thank you. Not my cup of tea. Have you read it? I don't even know the title. I'm kind of over it. So that was all the books that I read in September. In October, the first book I finished was Spoiler Alert by Olivia Dade, and OMG, it's so cute. I loved it. Okay, so I am totally all for some fan fiction. Honestly, right now, I've been binge reading the Addams Family crossover with Harry Potter fan fiction, and it just makes me so happy. I love it. It's so fun. I dabble in a couple different fan fictions, but in Spoiler Alert, the main character of this big series hates how the show writers have written the show. So he goes on fan fiction and rewrites it and like writes how he wants it to be, where he strikes up a friendship with this amazing fan, and she kind of does the same thing. She writes the fan fictions, and so they become friends for years. And then this whole like Twitter body shaming thing, and he asks her on a date to prove all the trolls that they're stupid. the characters are like complex. Like they have other issues. Like she has issues with her family about her weight, and he has issues with his family because they think he's like just some dumb jock star, and they don't really understand that there's more to him, that he's been acting this whole time. Loved it. It was so cute. I'm so excited. I think book 2 comes out this month. Ooh, when does it come out? I have to go look it up. I'm so excited. Okay, spoiler alert, Olivia Dade. It's amazing. Go read it. Also, if you want to chat fanfics, let's chat. The next book I read was actually one that I own. My friend Careers Library over on Instagram posted about it, and it made me want to read it. She's always posting about this series, which this is one of my absolute favorite series, and so I had to go read it again. This is Lake Silence by Anne Bishop. It is in the Others universe. Written in Red is the first book in the Others series. This one is kind of a spinoff. It's like in a different town. I just really enjoy it. It's not a romance. Don't even think that. But it's like kind of a mystery and just paranormal fun. There's shifters and vampires and elementals. I love it. And I'm so excited. I think book 2 comes out early next year or maybe later this year. I'm so excited. I love this series. And then I read, okay, so this is another one of those Nora Roberts. It's called Catch My Heart, but it's actually 2 books in one. The first book is Taming Natasha, and the second book is Luring a Lady. The Stanislavski, I don't know how to pronounce it. The Stanislavski siblings, I'm not sure. It's book 1 and 2, and I think there's 4 books in total. Taming Natasha was really cute. She used to be a dancer, but now she gave that up, and now she's a toy store owner in this little small town in Virginia. And this man who is actually kind of like a composer, but he also teaches music at the local college. He just recently moved there with his daughter. And so of course he takes her to the toy store. They meet, sparks fly. Really cute. I really liked it. Luring a Lady. I loved it. It was so good. Okay, Mikkel, I hope that's how you pronounce his name, Mikkel. He's Natasha's brother. So he's the Stanislavski. I'm gonna butcher these people's names. I am so sorry. But I love Luring a Lady. So he is kind of like a construction contract worker. He has his license in that, but he also does a lot of carving to where he's like in the art world now. And this actually happens like maybe 3 or 4 years after Taming Natasha. But he's like big in the art world now. Apparently he has a piece in the White House. But he lives in kind of this rundown building, but he loves the community, and so he stays there and he fixes it up. So finally he gets fed up and he goes to the big corporate owner of this business, who happens to be Sydney Hayward, a kind of society girl that has just inherited this business, and she really wants to prove herself. So she's really trying hard. But Mikkel just comes stomping in her office and demands she fixes all these things, and it's great. Sparks fly. So she ends up going to the property to view it and is just like devastated, like, oh my gosh, these people, like, why hasn't this been taken care of? So they work together to rebuild the building, fix it up. It's just so great. And so when Mikkel, like, his first language is Russian. He's from the Ukraine. And when he gets like emotional or like frustrated with her, he starts speaking in like more broken language, and it's very like gruff. And I did not realize how attractive that was. He's like an alpha male, but like also super sweet. And I just loved it. I thought it was great. I really enjoyed this. So fantastic. Okay. I'm going to stop there because that's plenty of books for now. But those are some books that I recently read. I super enjoyed Spoiler Alert. I'm definitely going to buy that one to go on my shelves. I loved it. I will also definitely I'll probably buy the whole series of the Stanislavskis. I'm sorry. I do also want to buy Dragon Blood by Patricia Briggs, and I forget book 1. So yeah, I feel like those are some really great books. I've I've had some great reads recently, and I have more to talk about later, so be on the lookout for that. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.